Well, here we are again with two of the youngsters that have been involved with this netball court for quite some time. Earlier we spoke to Coach, and these are the two leaders. They're the two captains of this netball court. They're going to introduce themselves, and then they're just going to speak about how they feel about what is happening here in Wattville today.
Okay, my name is Kasi. I'm 19 years old. I've been involved with this netball for quite a while. It's been 10 to 15 years that we've been together with our coach, and we feel very happy that finally, because we've been trying to ask for sponsors, we've been trying, but nothing has worked out until finally ACDP has helped us. So we're very thankful and very grateful of that.
Hi, I'm Precious Masega. I'm 19 years old. I've been with this now for a very long time too. We're finally happy that SADP has come to our rescue. Thank you.
Tell me, you say that you've been trying to get it fixed. What were the responses from the community when you were trying?
They would just say, we'll come fix it. Since even last year, they've been saying, we're gonna come.
And is that now from council, or who are the guys that you have approached?
Yes, we've approached the Whiteville Council, we've approached some parties or unions, we've tried.
So in 15 years, they've just said, we'll come.
And then last year it was promising, and then they came, they hosted a tournament telling us that they're trying to make things better for us, and so we attended the tournaments they did a lot of stuff, but then they didn't come fix the court. They said we were going to come, and it was promising, and nothing happened.
Okay, tell me, are you guys disappointed in the way that they dealt with you guys?
Yes, we're very disappointed. Because we're very disappointed because
waiting.
we leave home, we say we're going to netball, but then you see the facilities. We don't have our balls. We have balls, but they get popped in the street by the cars that go past. We come here because we love netball, but it's not safe. Like, it wasn't safe at all. We get hurt, we get injuries. It's tough, but yeah.
All right, so you've seen what has been happening. You've seen the court on the one side. Now, as netball players, do you think if we carry on like this, and hopefully we can finish it today, if we don't finish it today, we'll definitely do it in the next week or two. But do you think we'll be able to host tournaments here when it's finished, of this that you've seen now?
Certainly.
And does that excite you?
Yes, because all the time we want to host maybe top 8, top 4, but we can't because we don't have a court.
Okay. So this is going to make a lot of things possible.
Yeah.
And how long are you still going to be involved with this court?
I want to go professional.
Okay.
So it's,
Get personal sponsors.
yeah,
So what you're telling me, you're hoping that by fixing this, that you'll be able to go professional from here.
because then other people are going to be able to see our talents when they come, because we can't call people to come and see us if we don't have the court to play on.
So no scouts can come.
No.
You don't feel you really want to invite scouts, am I right?
Would you? I mean,
No, I wouldn't. So there's much more than just having it fixed. It's giving you guys hope for the future again. Is that,
Yes.
am I correct? Is that what I'm reading into your comments?
Certainly, because even if we do train, people don't take us serious. Like, we're training today, but tomorrow somebody's not gonna come because they got hurt because of the court. So it's, even for us, it's discouraging to know that you're going to a court where you might get hurt. You need to get techies every week. Some of us can't afford that.
Okay.
So it's very discouraging. But now that it's fixed, I think everybody's going to be encouraged that there's hope.
Tell me, do you think you're going to get more players joining the team because of this, what we're doing now? You think the sport will grow here in Wattville?
Yeah, it certainly will.
Why do you say it will?
We've lost players because of courts. Sometimes we have to stop and not come to practice because we don't have a ball, because our ball has been popped by a passing car.
Okay.
So, like last week, our ball, on Thursday, we were playing, one kid threw the ball, popped, car bumped into
Oh
him.
no.
So it's not safe. Just now a kid runs into the street and then gets bumped by a car. It's certainly not safe.
All right, have you guys seen that the fence is lying where the material was lying? Have you seen that we bought the fence as well?
Yes.
All right, now how do you feel about that?
Sure, very happy.
Very happy.
If you could jump, I think I would.
So jump, why not?
Yeah, we're very happy. Yeah, like I was standing there looking, and they're not done yet, but already like this joy filled in my heart that like it's impressive.
Well, guys, I'm glad that the ACDP could do something for you, and I want you guys to know, and I want you guys to go and tell everybody that the ACDP has got your hearts in their hands, and that's why we're not. And I want to tell you this straight. I'm saying this on a live broadcast. We're not doing this to get votes. We're doing this because we saw a need. When we were here last time, we saw a need for you guys, and now just hearing how excited you are and hopeful you are and seeing hope for the future, that excites my heart. And you know what, I hope you guys do go professional from here, and I hope we see you on television. Okay, so play those big games, and we're gonna walk a road with you guys. All right, God bless, guys. Okay, God bless. Well, there you saw the impact that this fixing of this netball court in Wattville is having on the community in Wattville, especially the young people playing on this court. Now, I just want to walk around and just show you what the court actually looks like. And this is what they've been practicing on for 15 years already. It's really a hazardous situation where they are playing. And by us fixing this, like you heard from these guys, it's going to give them hope for the future. And these guys are really, they want to go professional because of this. So I'm just glad that we as the ACDP could do something, to help this community, to help the youth of this community. And on this broadcast, I want to say this, that we want to help a lot more communities. So if there's any need in your community that needs addressing, I want you to contact us, especially in Ekurhuleni. And I'm going to put the camera on myself now so you can see who I am. And that we can go into talks, and we can start talking about the future of South Africa. And that's what the ACDP is all about. It's the future for young and old. And that's why we've taken on this project. We've taken on this project so that we can help the communities, uplift communities. And I just want to say this again, and I said it just now, that we're not doing this for just the votes for this local election. We are really doing this because our hearts are broken because of our people and the suffering of our people, and suffering over all race groups, suffering over all ethnic groups. So you know what, it's just this thing that we need to help our communities. And I'm going to speak to Pastor Nene right now. And Pastor Alan Nene is a very influential person in this community. And we have taken hands with Pastor Alan Nene to get this project done. And I just want to hear from him how he feels about what is happening. And I know he's been speaking to the young people and the coach, and he's been in contact with them. So Pastor Alan, when you talk about what's happening here right now, how do you feel?
I'm very glad, because when we tell our young people that they must not enter into drugs, liquor, and also, you know, the fornication.
Yes.
It's a serious thing because it starts from young age.
Exactly.
Now, what do we give them? What do we tell them to do? So sports is one of the things which can occupy them very strongly. So they don't have to have money to be here.
Yes.
They just have to come and be with our children. And luckily, because there's adults also in the sports, so they're able to coach them and speak more sense into them. So I believe that this is something which is very essential. Now, we always want someone to do things for us. But I've mobilized the community and the church members that with what we have, the little that we have, let's come together and do this thing. We can't wait for the government to do all things for us. Luckily, the ACDP came through for us, and we are very appreciative. We are very glad about it.
Oh, Pastor Alan, I've just spoken to young people, 2 of them, and they just told me what hope this has brought to them, especially. And I think you'd agree with me that that's what we want to give especially our young people in our communities, is new hope. To say, you know what, we're here to take you further. How do you feel about that?
Yes, it is true. Because they've been waiting for a thing like this to happen. And it's taken ages and years. Nothing has happened.
Yes.
And now, this place is one of the places which is more open for tournaments. I believe that if this place will be open for them, they'll have to challenge people from other townships. And you can have big tournaments here. They've been waiting for such, because they have to go outside, and not everybody has money for transport.
Yes.
It's another case. So having a place of your own, they can challenge one another as teams and grow. And I believe that this is the step forward for them to grow.
When I look at this, and you a pastor in the community, I think this is a statement being made by Christians today. Forget about a political party, but I just think people will look at Christians in a totally different view.
Yes.
After this has been done. Do you agree or do you disagree with me?
It is true. Because now it shows that we are not people of words only, but action. And action talks more louder than
words.
And this is something which we are showing as an example to the community, that just hands. Bring your hands. And the rest, you just do a little, and God will do the rest.
Exactly. I've got one more question for you, Pastor Alan. What impact do you think that this project that we're doing with you will have on the community in future?
I believe one of the mothers who are sitting here now, she just said to me, carrying a small baby, and she said, "This is a place for the future of my child."
Yeah.
Showing me the child. So this child will play here.
Awesome.
That's powerful. That's true. So it's not looking only on the ones who are here now or playing here now, but there are those young ones who also need to come here one day.
Yes.
And play, and who knows, they can come some professionals here out of this place. So we really have to look after what we have.
I agree.
And this is one of the ways that we are saying, even if we have not much funds, but we are able to look into what we have. Because I believe this place is an asset. It is an asset. And I believe that every person living on earth is an asset. But we are looking in who make ourselves needy people. Yet the little that we have, God can just add it up. He said to Moses, "What do you have?" And out of what Moses had, God did miracles. Even the sea was opened from only a stick.
Yes.
Little. So I believe that this is one of the things that we are to show the people that we can't wait for the government to do things for us. Let's look in what we have and try to join hands and build it up.
Well, I'm thinking of one more question. I know I just said I've got one more, but I've really got just one more. There was something that happened in 1995, and it was with Madiba, with the whole World Cup and the rugby. And Madiba took that event and united South Africa.
That's true.
Now, do you believe with me that even small projects, and you've spoken about sport, this is a small sports project, but that this has such a major effect in the community that this can really bring the community together?
That's true. That's true. Not only also, but only just talking about community, but also because somehow we become divided because of the political parties that we have. And I believe that if we can just say, we focus on the need of people, I think today we could have accomplished far more than what we've done now. If we could not just look into a division of political agendas, but look into saying this is for our community. So whatever we may have that can join people's hands and work together, I think this is what we are to go for. I believe sport also, it plays such a big role until today, and it unites nations.
Well, Pastor Alan, thank you for your hospitality. Thank you for your love that you've shown to us, and taking hands with us. And I know that this is only the beginning of big things where we can take not just this community forward, but that this will be the start of taking South Africa forward and doing, like you said, seeing the need of the people, addressing it, and getting the people to have a better life in South Africa. So I want to thank you. Thank you for the man you are. Thank you for the leader you are. Not just in this community, but I know that a lot of people are seeing this and looking at you and saying, well done. Thanks, Pastor Mnene. Bless you. Bless you.